Hello everyone, this is Terry. Welcome to my YouTube channel Amethystastrotarot. I'm a practicing astrologer and a tarot reader, and for your professional reading requests, you may always contact me through the links in my profile. Today is 20th of April 2025, and this is the one of the videos from my series of the one decan, one card, and one chart. As you may have recognized if you are following up, I have decided to do the Decan walk of this year with introducing the related decans, which is the every 10 degrees of in each astrological sign. And accordingly, I look at the minor arcana cards that are associated with that specific decan, and I also choose a chart, a natal chart of some public figure that has the sun in the specific decan that I'm talking about. And as you may all know, we have entered into the Taurus season with the sun entering into the sign of Taurus as of yesterday, and it will be there until the 20th of May 2025, until the sun moves into the sign of Gemini. And I have given some general information about the Taurus season. You can find it in the videos, and I can put in the description about that as well. And today, as I said, we are talking about the first decan, first 10 degrees of the fixed earth sign, Taurus. And as you may know, the traditional ruler of Taurus is Venus, but we have decan rulers as well. And according to the Chaldean or descending order, which considers that the planets are in an order from their speed. I mean, from the slowest to the fastest. In that sense, we have the top of the order. We have the Saturn, and it goes like Jupiter, Mars, Sun, Venus, Mercury, and last one would be the Moon. 7 traditional planets, because it's more like the essential dignities in the traditional astrology we are talking about. And in the triplicity order, according to the element that sign is part of, elemental group that sign is part of, we can make that considerations. For example, Taurus is a earth element sign, as I mentioned, so we get the first as the Taurus, so the ruler is Venus, and after Taurus, the sign that is coming in earth element is Virgo, so the ruler is Mercury, and the last one is Capricorn, and the ruler is Saturn. So in the first decan of Taurus, the first 10 degrees, the decan rulers, according to the descending order, would be the Mercury, because in Aries it starts with Mars, then the Sun comes, and then the Venus comes, and then when we pass to the Taurus, we will have the Mercury as the decan ruler of the first decan of Taurus, according to the, as I said, to the Chaldean or descending order. And then we have the Venus according to the triplicity order. So in a way, we are looking into rulers like more like Venus and Mercury in that sense. And the interesting thing is that let's look at the, I will share the minor arcana that is associated with this decan, which would be, I will share it. I'm using the cards from the RVS, which is the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, because the decans and the both decans and also the planets and the signs associations with the major arcana and minor arcana cards were coming through the Golden Dawn, the Hermetic Order of Golden Dawn, and also the Rider-Waite-Smith, the creators of this deck, were part of the Golden Dawn as well. So in that sense, I'm using this deck generally to show the minor arcana cards. In any case, with the other deck creators, as long as in their related books or white books, I mean, they don't refer that they are using the Decan system or anything related with the Golden Dawn, I think that it couldn't be the best to associate, though I can say that if I see any relationship with the energy of that day, sometimes even I use a different deck, I would still refer to the decans or related sign or related planet, depending on the day, as I said. So when we look at the Five of Pentacles, we are thinking about the like Mercury and Venus in Taurus. Venus, in any case, Venus in Taurus is, we know, it's ruler, so it's at home. And Mercury in Taurus, when we think about Mercury in Taurus, there's a slower but steady thinking process, but it's more like, it's like slowly building up. It's not rushing the ideas, but it's like, I think, reflecting on them in a way much more, especially compared to when we are thinking about Aries. It's not like asserting yourself, but it's more like building up things in a much steady, and also with the earth, it's coming practicality, the practical way. So it's like this kind of long, slow, but steady processed ideas and way of communication being reflected in a way. So I mean, like in Venus in Taurus, I mean, the way that we relate to people and the way that we value things. Of course, there's always a material side with the Taurus that is coming, like they getting attached to the things because of their, in addition to their sentimental values, I think sometimes material values as well. But also there could be a way of, as the Taurus is a fixed sign, we can have this consistency. That's one part of it, that the things can continue as they are and keep the things as they are. But in addition to consistency, sometimes we might get into the trap that that's the best way, and maybe we wouldn't know how to change or adapt or make changes in that kind of thinking or expressing our ideas or the way that we communicate. And that's the part that is maybe much less, let's say, less positive when it comes to Mercury in Taurus or Venus in Taurus, the way that we communicate, the way that we relate. And actually, I mean, it's like sometimes we are thinking that also it's like there is this thing with the Taurus, the earth, soil, and agriculture part, the land, and that's the very beginning. I mean, no, it's the first 10 degrees, first decan. So it's like as if we could be in search, and we are trying to find the right place to make this, to start putting our seeds and to put the soil in, and or where we start constructing, where we decide to build stuff. So it's a bit of search that could be coming through that first 10 degrees of the Taurus as well. And when we look at this card, Five of Pentacles is interesting because I think this is generally thought about a temple. It could be a church in this case. And there are people that are like, we see that this is cold winter, we see the snow, and they look like they are in need of something that I think with the number 5, in any case, sometimes we may see that kind of uh, either inertia and sometimes that kind of difficulty. But I also think that with the 5, sometimes we could see in other decks, we could see the breakthrough. I mean, like sometimes putting down some kind of obstacles behind. So in that sense, I mean, they look like passing in front of this place that could be a place of warmth where they can find food, because Taurus is also can be associated with food or shelter. No, there it could be some place that could protect them. And but why are they passing in front of it? That's the question. Why don't they enter into this place where there is light coming through, and whatever the pentacles could be, I mean, in terms of context, like something that is giving, in a way, a bit of hope and bit of light and bit of, I mean, like warmth in this situation. And why are they passing by? Why are they just looking? Why do they look uh, not happy when there's a possibility? And I think when I think about the Mercury in Taurus and Venus in Taurus and all of it, it could be the case that it might be challenging sometimes to think in a different way, or to relate or to value things in a different way than we are used to. Because it's like, we are in a certain situation and we are just saying that that's what we are, that's what it is, and we cannot change it. And that's I think, a bit of the fixed energy that is coming through the Taurus as well. But I think when we see this card, I think the question that we can ask sometimes is like, but there is some light there, there is some possibility there. And also, even here, I think already the Six of Pentacles, some part of it is appearing. Actually, today is the first time that I'm seeing that piece that is coming out. It's like, that this also looks like a tree, it's branching up. So there is more than it is seen. There is more to what we see. So there is more than what we can do. So in a way, it is a way to ask us and to ask ourselves also that are we stuck? Are we really stuck? Uh, or do we need to really accept where we are? Or why are we feeling like this? Or why are we in this situation? Why? It's like a lot of thinking process. And how can we make this better? No, how can we make this better? How can we build up our thoughts? How can we build up our relations in a way that what is seen that cannot be changed, or what is seen that is not giving any fruit, can be turned into something fruitful. I think when I see Five of Pentacles, instead of seeing some kind of um, helplessness coming through that, it is more like trying to find the solution by asking questions to resolve that helplessness, and making sure that we can change our mindset instead of passing in front, going into that place. I think that's what is coming for me. I mean, through this Five of Pentacles, so that the things can get better. So that the raw thing that is with the first 10 degrees of the sign, the Taurus, or searching for a land, searching for a place, for maybe planting or for maybe constructing, could result in a good way. I think I will stop sharing this card. I think we can think a lot of things, and also it's true that sometimes the decans are not completely in line with the image that is coming through the certain cards. But the important thing is that we can make our thinking, or do our, in a way, reflection on these cards and on the decans and the decan rulers, how they are expressed in those certain signs, uh, more meaningful, I think. And I believe that sometimes when we look at an image, the questions, the context, also the people that we are talking to, can change a lot and bring us lots of different information. I think that every time I look into a card, even when I consider them with the decans, I may think different things. They won't be contradicting in that sense, but they will bring different aspects of that certain card and certain decan in that sense. So we covered the first decan, one card, one decan, one card. Oh, one decan, one card. So first decan of Taurus, one card, Five of Pentacles, thanks to Rider-Waite-Smith. And now I will get into the one chart. Okay, today who do we have? I'm going to share. Yeah, today we have Barbra Streisand, who was born on 24th of April 1942 in Brooklyn, New York. And as we can see, I can make it a bit bigger for you. She has the sun in the first decan of Taurus, 3 degrees, 33 minutes. And also, I mean, I'm not going to normally go into the details of all the chart, but we can see that it is in quite unity, hand in hand with the Mercury in Taurus, which is 8 degrees 7 minutes. And of course, interestingly enough, as I mentioned, um, Mercury in descending order is the decan ruler of this decan. So when we are thinking about the sun in Taurus and Mercury in Taurus, we will still more thinking about the Mercury in Taurus impact on these decans, along with the Venus in Taurus as well. And having said that, of course, I mean, according to traditional astrology, we can there is a jargon or term that is called that the Mercury in this sense is combusted, like by the shines and the rays of the sun. But leaving that aside, we can see that, I mean, that the way that probably Barbra Streisand uh, expresses herself, how her identity comes out, um, and the way that she appears, I think that her steady way of thinking could be very important. I mean, like, of course, in some of the cases, she might appear opinionated or very much clinging into the ideas that have been established before, and maybe she might have difficulty in changing those ideas, or the way that she talks, or the way that she writes, and that could be very much seen in the way that she expresses herself in her, let's say, I mean, more like in her uh, conscious appearance, but also it could give an idea that, again, when it comes to how she shines, uh, as a person, as a whatever she does, at the end of the day, we can say that I think she may not be hurrying anything. I mean, she may be like there is a building up, going slow rather than fast, and making sure that everything is based on very strong roots and strong foundation, to make sure that there is a process that could make the things stable, steady, and valuable in that sense. I mean, and of course, I mean, seeing her where the um, dispositor, I mean, like, as the Taurus is ruled by Venus, we see that Venus in Pisces, where it could be very strong, and it is nice placement that could give a lot of emotional and this creative and also compassionate energy in reflecting their art, in the sense. Of course, I mean, I'm not looking into the details of the houses. Of course, 12th house can be seen sometimes the house of isolation, but it's also the house of the collective. No, it's like you are trying to get uh, connected with all the universe, something that is above us. I mean, all the collective, all the people that are there. I mean, I think that's could be really important also. I mean, in her way of expression. But at the end of the day, when we only consider the Decan rulers, and Mercury being prominent there. We could say that, I mean, it's really important, like that she has a, maybe compared to other people, much uh, taking it easy, taking it slowly process, but probably when that thing finishes, there is a very steady and strong foundation that is coming through those ideas, whatever they are, or the lyrics, the words that are written or spoken out. I think that that shows a quite a strong character in that sense. And though it is not related with the, I mean, Decan part that I'm talking about, uh, it's nice to see the um, moon, though it's in quite um, in connection with the Chiron and Pluto, but on its own, that's really a creative and confident and authentic soul, which is in the fifth house, where we see the performing and yeah, performing well. So I think that to have the moon there is also could be the part of her career that is coming to us as a both a singer, as an actress, and also as a producer in some of the cases. And of course, there are lots of things to say about this chart in looking at the sun's connection with the rest of the sky, and moon's rest of the sky, and moon's and sun's relationship with each other. But as the our main concern, at least for me, today was the sun in Taurus in the first decan, first 10 degrees of Taurus. I think I would be wrapping up here. And really, it's really important to uh, into the chart, and I will stop sharing and looking into the charts, and at least trying to some parts through the decans can be really interesting. I have to say that I wouldn't go and look every placement in a natal chart or in the forecasting through the lenses of the decans, because we are talking about 36 decans, and there could be placement in different decans, and then the things can get complicated. But in a chart, when we look, if there are placements or planets that really stand out, then it could be nice to focus on those planets or those placements through the lenses of the decans, and see if the decan rulers bring something in extra, uh, give an additional insight, if we can make an additional intake. Sometimes it could be, it could support the theme that is coming through those specific, as I said, the planets or the dominant signs, or as I said, sometimes the relationship between some planets, their interactions, etc. And it could be some kind of key element in understanding those themes or those expressions much better. So even though, I mean, like when we look at in the essential dignities and abilities in the traditional astrology, the decans are at the bottom of the list. Out of five, they are the fifth one. I still think that they have something really interesting, and when it couples up with the uh, with the especially minor arcana cards in tarot, we can see a different perspective through them. I don't normally use, I mean, the tarot in uh, explaining astrology or explaining in the chart, but sometimes it's nice to uh, put that at least the image in our mind of that certain card, like for example, like you put the five of pentacles in that sun and Taurus um, of Barbra Streisand in this case, and then trying to understand the thinking process, the communication process that she might have gone through, especially in the initiation of certain things or in the first years of her life. We can think that in the first house, or it's all about herself. I mean, like, what was it, and what could be the solutions, how it could be empowered in a way if there are any challenges that is coming through that. I think that that kind of placement could be nice. And having said that, I mean, like, as I am talking about decans in the astrology and tarot, how they meet, etc., on the 1st of May, I will be giving a talk how the 36 decans meet uh, through astrology and tarot, and then bring those two disciplines in a way together, where how they intersect. And that would be at online at Aquarius 7 Astrological Society, and you can go to their website and always check the registration and how you can join if you are interested in the decans as well. So hope to see you in another decans episode. Uh, let's not forget, one decan, one card, one chart. See you. Bye bye.